The reason of this video. So quite recently, I became a new Wolfwinder owner. And I actually learned some shocking things as a new owner of the Wolfwinder. And I'm surprised that nobody talks about them, and like new users, they just like buy it and they experience these things on their own. So I'm going to talk to them. So like some things are like very very bad, but some things are actually amazing. So I'm gonna talk everything about this. So you would think that, hey, I'm paying like a lot of money, and I'm just gonna buy myself this like the best brand in the business. I will overpay, but I will have like absolutely no problems, and I don't want to deal with this. It will just work, and I will be happy. No, 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 that's not Wolf. You will discover so okay. So I'm gonna go one by one with all the about everything. So by this time, I was the owner of two Wolfwinders. So while I still remember my experience as a new owner, but I feel like I learned a lot of like enough things about Wolf that now I can actually talk about it and share with you, and it will be useful for you. So let's start with my very first binder. So I wanted to buy something from Wolf, just okay, the best company. I don't want to research it. I don't want to just like, I want to buy it and it will work, and that was my idea. But so I bought the cheapest Wolf binder they made. So that was Cub, and it was the cub that they actually have two kinds of cubs. One is with the cover, with this like glass cover, another one without the cover. So in my case, it was a cub navigator. And I also bought it at Joma shop, and that's actually okay. But I'm gonna come to that later. So, but I still paid something like $200, some like unreasonable, like absolutely unreasonable amount of money. So what I noticed, once I received my winder and I started using it for some time, so I started noticing that the first issue. So I started noticing that my winder actually is making clicking sounds, and I even created a video with those sounds that you can see. Um, but by the way, this is a live stream, so I'm not at home. I'm traveling, so that's why I cannot show you anything. But if this video turns out to be popular, I'm gonna basically redo this video and I will show you everything. But for now, if you wanna hear how my winder was clicking, you can click over here. I'm gonna link that video that shows my winder click. So basically, it was rotating one way, and it was all super sound, but super quiet, but it was rotating the other way, and there was this clicking sound. And like, you cannot say that the clicking sound was like super loud. It was in my living room, but I could hear that. And if the finder would be in a bedroom, that would be like, it would be definitely impossible to sleep. But it was in living room. I could hear it. It was annoying for me. So I'm thinking, okay, so let's do something about. So first I was like so shocked. This is like the best company in the business. You pay so much and it does the clicking. Like, how is it, how they could, like, is it the defect? So you will learn from my second winder, but let's keep on that one. Okay. So I actually contacted Wolf, and first you contact them. You can tell. By the way, that the way you contact them, that's just terrible. So you do it on the Wolf website, and the way you report the issue is like you go to FAQ, and FAQ has little link. So it almost like they intentionally don't want you to contact them. They hide it. But basically, I found it in FAQ. I contacted them, and from that time, everything went like absolutely amazing. So they asked me about the issue, clicking issue. They told me to actually unplug everything, like wait like half an hour, and after replug everything and see if the issue repeats. So I tried it. I told them that the issue repeats, and they told me that they gonna replace the winder. And that's actually like one of the best things about Wolf. Like they are actually so like just like, hey, like, we're gonna replace the winder. No big deal. That's yeah, that's actually quite amazing. And also, so remember, I bought the cheapest navigator cab binder, and obviously it was the cheapest because it was on sale or something, so that wasn't available anymore. So they told me that they gonna send me much more expensive binder, and they actually let me pick a color, and I actually picked like the most expensive color because like everybody wants these Wolf binders in black, so those are the most expensive ones. Like, hey, look, I want the one in black. That was amazing. They sent me the shipping label. Unfortunately, I had to pack the binder myself. So that just keep that in mind. You would have to pack it yourself if you have an issue. And I sent it to them, and they send me I send my navigator back to them, and they send me the new, much more expensive cab binder in a black color, now with the cover, and that's actually gonna be very important. So it's like I was psyched, like, man, like I took such an expensive thing, they just sent it to me. They didn't charge me anything. This is great, thank you, Wolf. But Wolf, you have things to work on. So okay, so I received that much more expensive binder. I plugged it in, and what would you think happened with the sound? so so okay, to be fair, the new winder had so first of all, it still had the clicking sound, but the clicking sound was like almost unnoticeable. So like it was like way better than in my previous winder. But I'm like, why am I hearing? But the important thing about these more expensive binders also is that they have this glass cover. So you put your watch, you turn it on. Now if you close the cover, then your watch is sealed. Now you actually don't hear anything. But I was surprised that there was still like this a little bit of the clicking sound, and it was turning one of the ways. Okay, so let me see. Aha, another thing. So now we're gonna talk about, so there are other issues with Wolf binders, and they are man. Okay, let's start with the size of what they call a cuff. So you know, so how do you put a watch in the winder? So there is this little thingy, you put your watch on, and it's kind of like a pillow attached, right? You put it on and you stick it inside of your winder. Now depending on your wrist size, right, and that's kind of the same issue with Wolf watch boxes. They have this pillow, right? So now if you have perfect whatever, like 7 inch or whatever the average inch, actually it's this they probably target much a little bit larger wrist. If you have that perfect larger wrist, the watch will work for you. So if it's on a bracelet, it will perfectly close with that size of the pillow, right? So my previous cheaper Wolf finder came with only one size pillow, and that was kind of I don't know, like this, like average size. It was way too big for me, so my watches on the bracelets could not close. That was way too big for me. So my size of my range is 6.25 inch. Now my watches that are on leather straps, they actually didn't go far enough. I couldn't even close my leather strap on the last hole. So that's how big that pillow was for me. And like, hey, there is no solution. So the more expensive cup that came, it came with something what they call a dynamic cuff. So that dynamic cuff, it kind of has like three sizes. It has like two pillows and like no pillow. They call it like extra small. So in my case, okay, so now that fits more people, but not all people. So in my case, with my 6.25 inch wrist, the medium pillow was still too large. So my watches did not close around it. And if you remove all of them, they call it extra small. But now that extra small thing does not handle, like I need something bigger than that extra small and smaller than the medium. And if you know Wolf pillows, and they use the same material in Wolf Winders, they are actually very, very stiff. So it's not this like soft, and they actually call them like very soft their website, and that is not true. They are very, very stiff. If you have experience with their watch boxes, very stiff. So if the size of your wrist, of your strap, or in your bracelet is not just like few millimeters larger, a few millimeters shorter, like even if you can like push it really hard and somehow make it close, man, it's gonna be so tough. It's gonna break your bracelet. Like you don't want to do that. So okay, so I know that even with that dynamic cuff, it doesn't work for me. So what did I did? I'm like, well, hey, Wolf is such an amazing. I just had such an amazing experience with them sending me a new winder. Let me contact them. So I contacted them, and they are like, "Oh yeah, no problem. That's all good. What's your wrist size? That's my wrist size. We're gonna send you that cuff that will work for your wrist." Okay. So for like I paid nothing. In a few weeks, I'm receiving the special. So I did not have to send them anything back. They just sent me another this like cuff that you put your watch and you stick it in the winder. And so that one surprisingly just like worked like perfect for me. But like what like that you should not treat your new customers like that. Like you should either tell them about different sizes, or you should have them for sale. And Wolf has some things for sale on their website, but not all. So for example, that cuff that they send me for my 6.25 inch wrist, like I cannot buy it. They have on their website, they have even dynamic cuff, regular cuff, and small cuff. None of these work for me. Okay, so that was like amazing. Thank you, Wolf. Problem solved. But now let's talk about what other problems I had with my Wolf. Okay, so we talked about wrist size. Now yeah, so like all this like replacement experiences, they were like, so with all this like customer service and replacement experience, I'm like, yes, that's what top brand should do. But why your product is so bad? uh, Anyway, let's talk about, okay, so there are two other bad things that nobody's talking about Wolf Winders. So the first thing is that experience. So you take your watch, you put it on that cuff, and you need to like stick it in the watch winder, right? Like once it's inside of the watch winder, you press a button and it starts winding. But that experience, actually sticking this whole thing in the winder and removing it, it's so unpleasant. It's so, man, like and that's with my expensive winder that they send me as a replacement. Like when I'm taking the watch out, I'm almost like I feel like I'm gonna break the whole thing. Like I put so much pressure, and this like the whole sound is so unpleasant. It's like the sound when you put it in is so this like plasticky thing. It's so unpleasant. And like when you take it out, it's like almost like it's bad. Guys, let's just make it pleasant. Just make it enjoyable. Like it's like a like some cheap, like I'm getting experience that this is a cheap crap. you know, this whole experience putting it and out, it's like a cheap crap, and I feel like eventually I'm gonna break it. You know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and eventually I'm going to break it. And maybe I will not break it, but like you don't want that feeling. You want your customer to enjoy your high-end product. Okay, this is this. And another thing, what I wanted to tell you about the light. So watchfinders, they have this light in the bottom. That light is actually very useful because you turn it on, you know that the thing is operational, because like it's not spinning non-stop, right? Like it spins, after that waits few hours, after it spins again, but you actually need that light to know that, okay, your winder is on, you did not lose your power. Great, right? But so first of all, that light is a little bit bright. It's a little bit brighter than the green lights on my router. So I'm not sure like if they can make it kind of slightly less bright. But what's the worst about that light? It's this a green color. And okay, so like if I would have a green winder with the green light, it would be great. But like why like on a black, I have black winder and this like green the light that sticks, like couldn't you like figure out something else? Or my previous wolf winder was this it was Japanese flag. It was white and red. And this like whole winder is very nice, but now this like green thingy is there blinking, like what, like it looks so out of the design. It does not look intentional. It's like it looks like a sore place on, like, why guys, like couldn't you figure out something better? Like you have some designers at home at like what? Okay, so light is bad, so keep that in mind. Now I also tried one thing that I don't advise you to do. So I wanted to save money. So before I actually bought a new winder, I wanted to save money, and I thought, hey, to Wolf, the best. This is like Rolex. You just like buy used Rolex, you're gonna be fine, right? So I thought, oh, I'm just gonna buy a used winder because like, hey, that should be quality thing. They shouldn't break. No, 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 no. So I was actually lucky that the used winder that I bought, it wasn't even operational. So I plugged it in, doesn't even work. So I returned it. But now, as an owner of the new Wolf winders, I learned that, man, there are like so many things that can go wrong with that winder. There are so many, there could be some like clicking, something can break, something will not be smooth. It's like this is, so I'm a big fan of vintage and used things. Buy everything vintage, but with winders, they are actually not there. You actually need to buy a new winder, and even with the new winder, you're gonna experience issues, and you might need to return it. But thankfully, Wolf is so great that there is like return and customer service experience. One, if you can get to it through the website, that's actually great. So yeah, so overall, that's, so now everything like this new winder works for me. I'm happy. But um, if you're a new user for Wolf winders, you never had Wolf winders before, once you're gonna receive that box, you're gonna be so surprised, man, and negatively surprised. So watch my video. This is very useful video for you. I'm gonna put so in the description of this video, I'm gonna put some links from Amazon. So I was actually oh, by the way, so I bought my winder on Joma Shop, and that did not void the warranty, anything. They are just like, hey, this is our product, we're gonna replace it. So you don't need to buy a Wolf winder just from Wolf to get support from them. So I bought mine on Joma Shop. I also saw that they sell, there is some selection on Amazon, and usually these places are cheaper. So I'm gonna put some links. I'm gonna put actually the exact winder that I have, the link in description. So check them out. And yes, so thank you for watching my video. Okay, I don't know how to shut down this live stream. And by the way, hey guys, if you have oh, I think I found the button. So if you have questions, put it in the comments. I'm gonna answer your questions. How about that?